Welcome back to Optimal Coverage. Today we are going to cover guaranteed issue. What is guaranteed issue? Why does my life insurance policy say guaranteed issue? So we're going to break down what this is, who it's for, and why it's probably not the best choice for you if we have other options available. Let's get into it. So guaranteed issue policies are policies that put you on a 2 to 3 year waiting period. If you open up your policy somewhere in there where it says GI or guaranteed issue, somewhere else around there in a little paragraph, very small writing where they don't want you to see it, it will say somewhere something about 2-year limited benefit. What that means is that your beneficiary will not receive the full payout of that death benefit, $10,000, $15,000, $30,000, whatever it might be. They will not receive that until you live past 2 years, 24 months, or 3 years, depends on the carrier that you went with, right? Let me give you an example. Say you have a GI policy right now, and you're 12 months in and you pass away. The company's not gonna just keep your money. They can't do that. But what they are gonna do is they're just going to refund all the money, all the payments that you have put into that policy up into that point. And they're gonna give it to your beneficiary in a check plus 5 to 10%. Most carriers do like 10%, right? So if you pass away after 12 months, no big death benefit payout. Someone's gonna have to cover that bill. All they're getting is your premiums back. You get up to month 23, pass away. Same thing. You have to get past month 24 or 36, depending on if you're on a 2 to 3 year plan. A lot of companies that are famous for this are Colonial Penn, Lincoln Heritage, and a couple other carriers that might have modified plans that are kind of similar. So when you see or hear the words guaranteed issue, it sounds good. Like, oh, guaranteed to pay out, guaranteed coverage. That just means that you can't qualify for anything else. And so the agent put you on a guaranteed issue. If you have had cancer in the last 24 months, if you have had, heart attack, stroke, you're on, been on some major heart medication, this is like a last resort. Yeah, and these are usually for seniors. There's only a couple term carriers. I mean, it means the same thing, but there's only a couple term carriers that have guaranteed issue. This is usually gonna be an issue for seniors getting whole life final expense burial coverage. So just to clear that up, you really want to exhaust all of your options. You wanna stay away from guaranteed or graded plans. They're also called graded plans or modified. So if you can, we want to stay away from those. And this is how you stay away. I've had clients that have had 8, 9, 10, 11 different medications. All the carriers, when I run it through my AI, my software, all the carriers say no, 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 no. But there's 3 carriers that will take them. Here's the truth. Some agents are just lazy. Other carriers are easier to work with from the agent side than others. So some agents just kind of get used to doing GI. Here's why. If I run a guaranteed issue policy online, it's only 3 or 4 questions. And basically one of the questions is, do you have a terminal illness and have less than 12 months to live? If you can check no to these 3 questions, you're approved up until you get past those 24 months. So it's not truly day one coverage. You are on a 2-year wait from the day you start that policy. Once you get over that 2 years, the price shouldn't change depending on the company you went with. The price won't change, and that number is locked in. So if you got a $20,000 death benefit, that number is locked in. The price should never go up. The coverage can never go down, but you just have to get past those first 24 months. And here's the other thing. These are expensive. I mean, if you're paying $80 a month with Mutual of Omaha for $20,000, and we can't get you approved anywhere, and we got to go with Corebridge or something, AIG, for a guaranteed issue, you're talking like $180, $150 a month. These are not cheap, because remember, the company is assuming that you're not in the best health. We're not going to ask you any questions about you. We don't want to know your medications. We don't want to know anything. but we're going to approve you. You just have to live past 24 months to get this death benefit, for your family. We're not going to ask any questions. None of our business. Here's the thing. I've had people call in, do a review. Yes, I'm on 910 medications. I had cancer over 24 months ago. And I say, great, anything else here? And they say, no, that's it. I got a big heavy list here, right? But there are 3 or 4 companies that will take this, whether it's diabetes, COPD, cancer over 24 months ago, heart attack over 24 months ago. There's companies that will take you day one coverage. You just have to shop for them. You just have to work with a broker that has enough carriers and knows where to look, and I'm not going to be lazy, and I'm going to push it through and hope that you get approved. If you don't, then we go to the next carrier. Some agents just don't want to do that. Just going to be honest. If you do have a guaranteed issue, now you're aware of what this means. 2 to 3 year wait period before that death benefit pays out to anybody. And if you do have pre-existing health conditions, we can shop that. We can at least look around and see what might be available. So I do hope that this video made sense. I hope that it helped. If you do have any questions, down in the description below, if you're watching this on YouTube, I do have my website posted on there. I have a link where you can book a call. If you have any questions, want to run some quotes, want to get a review, if you're with AARP, Colonial Penn, Lincoln Heritage, Gerber, there's a few others, reach out. It can't hurt. We can see if we can save you some money or get you some day one coverage with somebody else, see what your options are. Let's protect what matters, and I'll see you on the next one.